Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I forgot. I always forget something. I have to move. Hi, Scribs. I have to. Scribs, I mentioned the audio before. Oh, so the other ones got moved. That's why. Okay. Or at least in the just chatting section, it got moved. Okay. So I don't want to stay in the just chatting section for too long. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a different model. But if you've seen my videos, this is unnecessary audio from the mixer list. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that. So this is... What is that? Okay, so Kroba. So if you've seen my videos where I do reactions for... or to make content and... Harder. I can't feel the love. But yeah, so I want that. Wait, when I get hit with that, I want to make the squeaky sound, like squeak, 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 squeak. But yeah. So yeah, if you've seen my reactions for any otome content, or actually any romance content, anime reactions, or otome games and stuff, then I'm gonna be using this model, because I wanted to use an older looking model. Because if I use a younger one, I'm probably not going to give like appropriate looking reactions. So I wanted to use like an older looking one, you know? So yeah, I wanted to do that. And I'm going to be using this model to post on YouTube to use for the reaction review kind of thing. So I'm going to make this one straight to the point. So I'm not going to be staying too long on the just chatting section. So yeah, I'm going to be focusing on that. I do want to chat a little bit on anything that's going on in life. So far, I think everything's been pretty decent, but how's everyone else doing? How is everyone else doing? I think out of all the models I have, as I've said before, out of all the models I've had, if you check out my website, out of all the gray models, I think besides the Zen model, this model is my favorite overall. This one is getting close to what I'm looking for. Thanks for the alert, Kay. Really appreciate it. This one is getting close to what I'm looking for. I'm getting better health-wise, but I want to go to... But yeah, otherwise, yeah. Out of the other models that aren't gray... You know what? I thought I had more models than I actually did. For the non-gray ones. I don't really have many options. I do miss, unfortunately, the AI model. I think that one was, like, my favorite one. Otherwise, I feel like I don't have many options for the non-gray models. I feel like I like the gray models more. I'm looking at them. I don't have that many. I mean, I feel like they're all the benefits. I like the military looking one. The prism. Oh, man, I can't wait for that one. The clothes looked decent. Not really what I'm looking for, though. The clothes looked decent, though, to be honest. They look decent. Hey, Blood, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they looked okay. Yeah, I really can't wait to see. They are coming out with a new model, Twin Tails. The Twin Tails is coming out with a new model. So I'm looking forward to that one. That one is another one that was made by a creator for Iron Mouse. So I am looking very forward to that one. You know, I'm looking at this model right now, and I feel like the eyes are two different colors. Unintentionally two different colors. Does anyone feel like the... This is when I was first doing models, so I may have unintentionally made the eyes two different colors. I feel like this model isn't as expressive. But that's okay. I don't know. That might just be me. That might just be me. Anyway. What I do like about this model is that the feet move. The feet move a little bit. I like that. Anyway, I'm getting really distracted. Hi Blood World. I'm doing good. How are you doing? You got the Mega Heatran. Hi Noah, how are you? Welcome. You got the Mega Heatran and oh, Mega Darkrai. Nice. Nice, the DLC. I wish I could play as many games as I could. I wish I could do that. You think, yeah, I should go back and edit this model. I should go back and edit this model for the eyes. Relaxing in bed. I wonder how many plushies I have on my bed. Not as many as you, Blood, but I think I have a little bit. It's funny how I've been doing models long enough that I can see a slight difference in the eyes. Even just a little bit. I don't think the average person might be able to notice, but it's like slightly noticeable. It's only because it's like closer to me. But yeah, I've been doing the models long enough that I can actually see a difference. Anyway, yeah. So I think I've been getting better, but you can still might be able to still hear a sniffle from me. I think that's average though for me in winter. I swear I'm allergic. I'm allergic to the cold. That's what I always say. I'm allergic to the cold. But like I know it's probably average, normal for people to get like runny noses and stuff. I get stuffy. I'm doing everything my doctor told me to do. Like how to clear out my nose and whatnot, but I feel like it's still not the greatest. I made a late appointment, but I probably have to go see my regular doctor before I can see the specialist. But I'm fine. I'm doing a lot better than I did before. Going to a psychiatrist and a counselor, they're working together to kind of help me, and I feel like it's actually going pretty decent so far. They want me to change my routine, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of changing my routine. I'm stubborn in my ways. It's an emotional roller coaster for me, but yeah. I've noticed that that's a thing with me. I don't like my routine to be changed, but at the same time, I want to change my routine. It just takes me a long time to adjust. I need my own motivation, so yeah. I don't even like this time change. I don't like changing streaming from 7 to 9. It's already honestly really frustrating streaming at these kind of hours, but I'm trying to make it work somehow. But yeah, otherwise there's not much else going on. I have my last foot doctor appointment this Friday. Hopefully it's the last one, though. Honestly, I don't think that the foot treatments are working. I don't want to have to do surgery, but I don't know. I'm trying everything. See if it works, whatnot. I went to the dentist. They fixed everything. And I think that's about it. This weekend should be cleared. I hate school. So far, I hate school. Noah, all that's left is going to the Hoenn Trio. It's why is it going to be grindy? Why is it grindy? Blood, you love cold weather? Do you have to drive in it though? Do you have to drive in the cold weather? That's always my question. That's what I ask my kids. They're like, I love winter. And I'm like, but you gotta drive in it? Do you have to drive in it? I hate the cold. I always hated the cold, but then I had to drive in it, and that made it worse. That reminds me, I had to drive in terrible snow, and I almost hit another car, and I had to... And it was because I was going downhill. Because I was going downhill, I had a safe distance between me and the other car, but I'm assuming because I was going downhill, I was getting too close to the other car. I forgot that when you're trying to stop, you're not supposed to just hit the brake and keep your foot on it. You're supposed to keep pumping the brake. I forgot because I was panicking. So I turned my wheel and ended up on a hill. Fortunately, it stopped the car. I thought I was going to get stuck. I did not, fortunately. That was a good thing. So I was able to reverse out. But yeah, I'm assuming because I was going down on a hill that that's why the car didn't stop like it probably normally would, because I had a safe distance between me and the other car, but because I was going downhill, I think it gave the extra gravity a push on my car, and yeah. And of course, I'm in like the smallest car, so that didn't help. either. So yeah, I had extra slide power. Anyway, yeah, I hate winter. I hate winter in many ways. And now it's getting extra cold. Anyway, yeah. But that's about it for me. More doctor's appointments. Yeah. That's really about it. Let's see. Hyperspace survey. Oh man, you really do prep. No, you do a lot of prep. I just kind of over level my Pokemon and then hope for the best. I over level my Pokemon and then hope for the best. Yep, I do. That's all I do. That's all I do with Pokemon. Yep. And then try to do like type matchups and then yeah, hope for the best. Hope for the best. Otherwise, what we have for today is In My Orbit, a game that a romance ultimate game that is in the works by a couple of my favorite streamers. One of them being one of my favorite artists, and they have 3 romanceable characters. The game is they have the I'm trying to remember what it's called. You can help back support the game. You can help support the game. All the information is on my YouTube channel. Let me actually pull that up. I have to get out of what I am in. Kickstarter. Yeah, that's what it is. Kickstarter. So here we go. In My Orbit. I don't like how my tail is covering the game. Oh man. How do I hide my tail? Anyway, yeah, In My Orbit, there's a Kickstarter for the game. You can find all the info on my YouTube channel where I do a reaction for the trailer. Here you can see the 3 romanceable characters. We have... Do we see my mouse? Oh no, we can't see my mouse. Okay, so our purple-haired friend here, named is Mercury. Looks like... I'm not sure what that symbol is, but that's the female... So is that like a transition thing, or I'm not sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out. But here we have Mars, who looks like they're licking a knife that it's cutting their tongue. I'm confused. And then we have, oh wait, hold on, is that like the sign for Mercury? That might be the Mercury sign actually. Okay, then we have Marcy, but I know that they went by Mars in the game. And then they're not called Big Daddy. That's what just they're calling themselves on the profile. I forgot their actual name in the game. Oh, here comes Scribs with more information. The gender symbols are based on the original planetary symbols, so it's more likely referring to the planetaries. Yeah, yep. Here, okay, that's official now. So we have Mercury. Mercury from the trailer was more playful, silly, kind of like a little bit of an airhead, but they could be playful and flirty. Marcy, also Mars, was more straightforward. More like the straight guy, in the sense of humor. And this guy down here, I forgot, Jupiter. That's what it was, Jupiter. Calling himself Big Daddy, was a big flirt. Knows that he's, I guess, hot. I don't think he is. But uses his looks to his advantage. But yeah, so this is the game we're going to play. This is only the demo. They're doing the Kickstarter for the full game to come out. They have a bunch of different levels so that you can support the game. So much so that one of the levels is you can put your own character in it. They only have only a couple slots though. I know one person already did it. If you support at least $5 to the game, they'll put your name in the credits. That's what I did. So yeah, even a bit can go a long way. They already have a small portion going. It's a game that I would recommend. There's not a lot of games that is sci-fi related. So I feel like that's something that really does need to be seen more, because there is a fan base for it, and there could be a bigger fan base if we just see more of these kind of games. So yeah, I really want to put more of this out there, which is why I'm one of the reasons that I'm doing this game reaction. I am aiming for Mercury. I was into Mars, but as you can see from the tongue thing he's doing there, I'm not into that. No, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm definitely not into the Big Daddy. No, I'm not into that. Mercury, the silly one, I'm into that. So the happy-go-lucky silly ones are the ones that I'm into. The smart ones are another one. I can't remember. Long-haired characters. Long-haired characters usually get me. But Big Daddy ain't doing it for me. Nope, Big Daddy ain't doing it for me. Himbos kill it for me too. Himbos kill it for me. Anyway, um, so we're doing an indie otome romance game today. Tomorrow is going to be. I was going to write a new fun story tomorrow. But things fell through. So instead, I'm just going to focus on one of my romance stories tomorrow. Probably editing and then going back to the otome story. And then a new romance book on Thursday. So anyway, let's get started on a new game for this one. What's my name? I'm switching over from Rosalind, so I'm just going to put Amor. Pick my pronouns. She. This is a 17,000-ish log of Communication Officer Amor. Today is my 5th anniversary of being on this SS Voyager, and right, the vibrator just died. I'll be hosting a send-off at 700 hours, gonna give it a proper funeral like it deserves. How do you get stuck that long? Well, I guess it depends on the how far science has gotten at this point. It got me it got me through so much on this godforsaken vessel. The stress has been incalculable, but I've always had Buzz from reputable adult toy retailer Lightyear to see me through. I haven't had contact with home for about a year now. The last resupply was whenever they got to collect Junie's corpse, which was, I think, 2 years ago. Oh gosh. I still have about a year or so worth of oxygen, even less in rations. This all sounds terrible. But worse than that, I can feel the edges of my sanity fraying. Having someone to talk to again, to simply even respond, would be an absolute godsend. More so than the vibrator, even. They even haven't replaced her, Junie, I mean, not the vibrator, and there's been no word of when the next restock or when my duties might end. It's like when they put an animal in space. Speaking of duties, I hit the button that opens communications to the vast void of space. Hello? Is anyone out there? Got any hot aliens listening who'll help me out? Or better yet, do I have anyone tuning in from an advanced civilization that can fix a vibrator? Anybody? Don't all speak at once! The only response is the ambient creaking of the ship. Did you make that? Did you make that emote? The only response is the ambient creaking of the ship and the evenly timed hisses of oxygen pumping into the room. The sound of sudden laughter. Oh, it is? Say what now? Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'm only distantly aware that it's my own. That's probably bad. Whew. Sorry about that, dear listeners. I'm losing it a bit here, now that there are any listeners out there. Man, how did I get here? Oh, Amor, you should go to this program for Space Corps. You've got the qualifications. Be part of the crew that discovers aliens. What of cork of... Ah, gosh darn it. Prometheus. I think that's a god. I don't... It's not like... Is it... Unless it's part of the space stuff. Prometheus Corp, bringing the fire of mankind across the cosmos. Ah, they were hinting at this in the trailer. Whew. Okay, I gotta chill. I remember being a little kid looking at the giant Prometheus Corp posters on the wall of subway station near my home. The glittering stars called to me, bringing me to listen to their secrets. I knew at that moment that I wanted to be up there among them. Prometheus Corporation is the premier space exploration company. It used to be a small auxiliary company that manufactured equipment for government spacecraft engine parts, life support systems, that kind of thing. Then, out of what seemed like nowhere, they sent the first manned mission to Mars. Prometheus has been expanding humanity's reach beyond our humble skies ever since, all thanks to their patent Promethea technology. Discover the secrets of the universe and unite the cosmos. The completely commercialized the space sector. Tours of Neptune, terraforming on the moon, you name it. Prometheus has probably done it. And that's why I signed up to join the exploration team, to explore deep space and discover the secrets that the stars whispered to me all those years ago. I sacrificed everything for this. I poured my heart and soul into pursuing the job. I ignored my social life completely. No parties, no holidays, and no dates. It was all so I could be here now, alone, with dwindling supplies, light years away from another living soul. And now I can't even get in contact with Earth. I feel the space closing in around me, and I try to control my breathing. I will not break down over this, even if I'm realizing that I'm going to die here alone, a virgin, and no one is going to know or care. I want to see if I can. Oop. Okay, I'm going to spend my final moments crying and losing my mind. This is all so stupid. I refuse to be defeated. These emotes kind of look. The wink. No, I'm gonna see if my if my webtoons have updated and I lay my vibrator to rest. Too bad it's not. It's too bad it's too fried to fix it. Otherwise, I'd go out with the bang. I sigh, stopping the commercial log just as I'm getting ready to open the webtoon site. Something. Can they even mention that technically? Okay. Something flashes on the console. Is that an incoming signal? What? I stare at the blinking red light. That's not the way I would normally get messages from Earth. Space Corp has a unique radio signal that goes through a specific relay automatically, and I turn to look at the console. It's dark. Is this signal coming from another ship? Is it someone who could help? I scramble to hit the button to accept the signal as my survival instincts surge. My breath rushes out of me and the hairs on my arms rise. Every muscle in my body feels pulled taut, straining with the hope that I might be saved. Mayday, Mayday! This is my SS Voyager Prometheus designation number 88135, declaring an emergency. We're in immediate need of rescue. I repeat, this is SS Voya. Ugh. I shout in agony as a piercing tone comes through the other end. The sound drags its claws through my head, tearing up the floorboards of my brain. I wince, jerking back. The sudden movement sends me tumbling from my chair and jostles my headphones off my head. A sharp pain shoots up my spine as my butt hits the floor and my head spins wildly, struggling not to throw up. I clutch my head, but my vision is still spinning. Wait. Why did that sound have a taste? I licked it. Oh. I licked the inside of my cheek experimentally. Yep, bubblegum. Did I get shocked or something? What kind of feedback was that? Or maybe this is what a stroke feels like. I shake my head to clear my throat and grab my headphones to try the signal again. Except when I look up, there's a giant pop-up covering the screen next to the console. In the middle of the display where the company logo would have been is an ad. Hot single deities online now in your orbit. Download the app now. Can I click it? No. Techno boy toy. I'm doing the click. Techno boy toy. That shouldn't be possible. Even when browsing the web, the company's ad blocker is top notch. But I didn't even have anything open, so what the hell am I looking at here? Are you looking for a steamy romance? A passionate hookup? A passionate hookup? Look no further. Try these hot single deities in your orbit on the new dating app, Hermes. Click here to sign up. I must be hallucinating. Where'd the bubblegum thing come from, though? The words swim in my vision like I'm reading them in a dream. I blink a few times, and when I finally tear my eyes away from the distracting pop-up, I see the incoming communication button has stopped flashing. I missed my chance. Dread creeps up inside me, my breath stuttering and hot tears threatening to fall. I grip the console, blinking them back and forcing myself to take deep, shaking breaths. The pop-up is still there, bright, gaudy text glaring up at me and illuminating the whole control room in multicolored glow. What a bizarre, ugly ad. I wonder if it's for another webtoon. Or an AI chatbot? But how the hell is it even appearing on the station's controls? Sure, those webtoon sites are full of sketchy clickbait, but I swear I've never opened any of it. What does this thing say? Does that thing say be freaky with me in the middle? Alleged war criminal. Maybe it's a prank from another ship. Either way, I definitely shouldn't touch it. Who knows what virus could do to the station's controls. She gonna click it, isn't she? Click it. Ah! It clicked it! I didn't even put the little face on it! Whoops. Okay, fine. If I'm being honest, I'm desperate here for someone to talk to me, help, anything. And who could blame me? If this is bogus, then I can just ignore it and let whatever stupid malware speed up my inevitable end. I'll go back to having a funeral for my vibrator, pretend everything is chill until I finally game over. I was expecting a web page to open, but instead I get a system notification that the app is instantly started downloading onto the station's hard drive. What did you think was gonna happen? She was like, not on the computer, no! I searched desperately for some kind of button to stop the download, but the progress bar just steadily creeps along, taunting me. I start frantically tapping the screen, doing just about everything except pulling the plug on the whole station. To no avail. The bar reaches 100% and then the screen goes black. The power on the station flutters momentarily and my heart sinks to my stomach. Oh my god, I'm gonna die because I clicked on a horny pop-up ad. Suddenly, it illuminates again, and the cheerful-looking chat app promotes me for a screen name. Can I type anything? Ah! No, I just keep clicking. Test, 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 test. Whee! Hello? I love Mercury. I love Mercury. Worth it. Ah! Faces! What? Hello? I mean, hi, what's up? You a hacker or something? This app is a beta, sorry. You should be patient and wait for the official release. Say goodbye, Mr. Hacker. You're a hacker or something. This app is a beta, sorry. We should be patient and wait for the official release. Say goodbye, Mr. Hacker. Wait, please don't ban me. This app downloaded itself? Oh, right. You have to make the right choice, too. I'm gonna get kicked out, aren't I? The app downloaded itself. Huh? For real? Be for real right now. Oh, I see. I have committed a F up. I accidentally sent the app data into deep space. So he made did he make this for his friends? What? My bad for calling you a hacker. Please forgive me. But then, wait a minute. Who are you? I'm the captain and communications specialist aboard the SS Voyager. Is this a prank? I forgot when people used to make faces with these. Voyager? That sounds like a game not from this sector. Wait! Don't tell me you're human. Holy, you're a human! We haven't seen you guys since the one dude with the cross. Effed up, by the way. You guys figured out deep space travel? When did that happen? Never mind, hold that answer. I gotta get the boys in on this. What do you mean the boys? Hello? You've been added to the chat. Your main DILF69 has joined the chat. Hello? Hello? What's wrong with him copying you? Where's the human? The phones are just too small for my big, beautiful hands. Oh no. Not daddy's big, beautiful hands. Whatever this is kitten to do. I love Mercury. I've never been so I didn't know which way you rolled. I thought you went the straight lane. Yay! Red rum! Hey, Joe. Shut up, Mercury. Hey, Joe. Oh, look at that. Little Red has stuck his head out of his shell. And what's with the edgy name? You're just picking up Mars because you can't spell. Oh, no! Don't leave! No! I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, Scripps is going to say he loves Mercury. Am I supposed to care? Because... But this one is in deep space. Like, they barely just figured out concrete the last time we saw them. Go on, say something. I want to say the last one, but at the same time, I don't want to say the last one. Hi, or what's going on? I think I would just say hi if it was actually me. Why is everyone quiet, but Mercury's the only one? No! Stop! I don't like being called names. He's calling me names. Oh! I forgot the tip I got yesterday. Dang it. That was a good time to use it. What did I tell you? A human. A real human. Genuinely, how does that prove anything? Isn't it obvious? Nope. Not even a little bit. So we know I've been developing Hermes, right? The dating app we're chatting on? Yes. Sure. Not even a little bit. So I was trying to send that app to my private server on the moon. But I think I missed and sent it into deep space. Which normally, it wouldn't stick to anything foreign. What do you mean by foreign? Not our technology. Alien. Other than ours. The opposite of homegrown. Alright, I get it. Continue. But it stuck to this ship all the way out in the boonies, but I sent several relays and diagnostics on their space vessel. None of them match with any of the serial numbers we have in that. Okay, too techie. Could it be a spy from Orthes? Someone gone rogue? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. I forgot to say, Mars likes to fight. Stop stroking your sword in chat. Die. Perish. You'd miss me, Marcy. I think that just gave points to a certain someone in chat. You'd miss me too, Marcy. No one would miss you, Jupiter. Ew, don't call me that, Jupiter. It gives me the creeps when you say it. You are not making a good case for that, Mercury. You'd buy you'd buy you who'd buy you your oh gosh. I'm not reading that. Or whatever as soon as they released new stuff. Mars is the Roman god of war, so it makes sense. I don't know, he doesn't look big enough to be the god of war from what I've seen previously in other games and stories. Oh, cutie cumber, excuse you, and I'd figure something out. Everyone's ignoring Mercury. Stop it. Anyway, I don't think it's one of our ships or any of our neighbors. I'd make sure to rule that out. There's something on that vessel or something about the way it's built that's too similar to our tech. That only makes sense if we've been there before. Get it? If this isn't a joke, I'm from Earth. See? Wow. Wait. Wait. You guys are actual aliens? Why can't I understand you? Why can't you understand me? Why are you guys named after planets? Good questions. Well, dear leader, do you feel like answering the human? We've been to Earth before, that's why you can understand us. We're the beings who inspired your gods. What? Which gods? I see you did not inherit the critical thinking characteristic of your ancestors. Mercy! If I didn't love Mercury before, I love him now. I am known as Zeus to some on your planet. Mars, there is Ares, and Mercury is Hermes. I don't know if this is true or not. I am known as Zeus to some on your planet. Mars, there is Ares, and Mercury is Hermes. See, he looks like Zeus. Hi, Beyblade. Scribs, are you sure that's accurate? Oh, they're the Greek counterparts. Okay. They can't believe this. The app keeps dinging as more messages come in. I push away from the console and drag a hand down my face. If this is a prank, still a possibility. Thank you very much. These guys are seriously committed to it. I have a sigh and feel my eyes glaze over, not really looking at anything. If it's not a prank, then this is the first contact we've had with aliens. Well, the second if Jupiter's telling the truth. Then again, maybe I really have gone crazy after all. Is this all in my head? Am I that far gone? I look at my beloved, my dear Buzz, from reputable, I have to keep saying it, from a reputable adult toy retailer, Lightyear, and lay dead in the box it came in. It seems to talk from the great beyond. You should verify the claims, Amor Herdsman. You're a highly trained communications officer. You have a degree in this. I believe in you. Wait, I am a highly trained communications officer. I do have a degree in this. My humble gratitudes, oh sweet prince. Thine kind words have filled this with a sense of purpose. How I pine for the nights we once both shared. I say out loud. Yes, I'm actually losing it. I can still hear the non-stop pinging from the app. I know, it's a lot to meet the God of Thunder in the flesh. We're in a text-based format? Shut up, you know what I meant. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Welcome. I like how there's more people in chat now. Like, the weirdest, best part now. You mean that you're a big ignoramus? I swear to me, if it wasn't for the fact that you are my lead general, I'd slap the red out of your hair. You are very welcome to try. Heart emoji. Did you just type heart emoji? Emoji. Emojis are for kids. This is why I can't like him. What happened to the head pat? What happened to that head pat? What happened to that head pet? It's not working. Tech guy. Tech! Tech! I'm sorry, Sarah. Excuses! Excuses! You've been given plenty of time to work on this. You've been given plenty of time. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't know why our tech guy's falling behind. Emojis are for kids, and yet you still type out heart emoji. But you use cuticumber emotes. But those are art. Only Cuticumber truly understands me. Only Cuticumber could probably convey my emotions through the form of text. Anyways, human, I think your ability to speak our language is due to the app. Oh, yes. This is a dating app. Made for the side of the galaxy. Made at the post of the man to this side of the galaxy. Okay. Huh? Nothing. It's got a taste of the art translation system for all beings who agree to the terms of service. Because it does hijack your brain. Just a little. It's cool stuff. Spare us. Okay, next time then. Do you have any more questions for us? Where'd they go? Maybe they died! That's awful, don't say that! Human? Hey. Oh, they're actually saying my name! That's cute. Sorry, one sec. This is a lot to take in. I'm just throwing a funeral. Buzz. They actually mentioned it! No! I'm just processing. Yeah, they can wait. I have a very expensive degree to use. Now, if I could just figure out where the massive feedback signal came from. Got it. I run a series of diagnostics and pass the signal through Prometheus' patented AI. By pinging the ships that might be nearby, I'm able to knock out a few possibilities of where exactly the initial signal for the Hermes app came from, and that is in a currently uninhabited area of deep space? The signal's coming from one of the exoplanets. Designation Kelper 54. The signal, though... The sigma wave readings are unlike anything I've ever seen before. I sit back in my chair, staring at the screen in shock. It must be. It has to be, right? You know, I haven't drank much water today, so I'm going to take a self-hydrate. Especially since I'm reading all this. Aliens! Real aliens! And they said they inspired the old Greco-Roman gods. If it's true, holy crap, just how much of their influence did the world take on because of them? I swipe my hand down my face and bite my lip, worrying in between my teeth. I should call the corporate office, shouldn't I? I should at least send a hail. It's exactly what we've been out here searching for, after all. Right, here I go. I reach for the communications panel again, open a direct channel to Earth, and I take a deep breath and begin to speak. This is Officer Moore Hendersman aboard the SS Voyager. I'm calling to make a report. The line crackles with static. It feels like I'm holding my breath as I wait to hear back from headquarters. I stand, bracing myself on one hand against the panel. I've made contact. Before I can finish, a woman's professional-sounding voice interrupts. One moment while I transfer your call. Decades-old jazz music plays over the comms relay as I'm putting on hold. Why is it that even in space, I can't escape the horrors of corporate customer service experience? I sigh, slouching back in my chair. I glance once more over the Hermes app. Jupiter and Mars are arguing about something, and Mercury is trying his best to mediate. I mumble under my breath. Dorks. Maybe it's because I've been alone for so long that I can't help but smile a little as I read their back and forth. Still on hold with the operator, my hands wander back to my keyboard. Hey, I'm back. That's why I told you that you shouldn't just spend all your money on your cucumber gacha, or whatever the F that's called. For the last time, old man, they're called cutie-cumbers! Insult cutie-cumber again, and I will bring to bear the entire might of the cosmos upon your head. Try it. I'll send you back home crying to your stupid collection. Anyways, welcome back. I feel like it's like welcome back to the show. Actually, we've been calling you the human this whole time, so what should we call you? They've said her name, but well, Mercury said her name before. Do they always bicker like this? What's a cutie-cumber? I want to know what a cutie-cumber is. You got him started. Cutie-cumber is the greatest thing in existence. Period. End of story. Look at her. That does look cute. It's an Aria's character. They have a line of capsule gacha that Mars is unhealthily obsessed with. Try again. That Mars is absolutely insane about. It's very normal. He's very normal about cutie-cumber. Please don't hurt me. He's got you scared. It's my inherent hope that everyone will recognize how cute cutie-cumber is. I feel the same about Kuromi. Absolutely, I agree. And you will all bow down. Exactly! You will all bow down before her. Exactly. I'm not bowing to a sea slug. You will if I make you. Try it, little man. Oh, I do get to act both. Do they always bicker like this? Yeah. Worse when we were younger, actually. They used to actually mean it when they said, I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to kill you, I swear. I swear to me. That's my line. Your line is, sorry, I can't pay the child support this month! Your line is, sorry, I can't pay the child support this month. I pay my child support. You do? Oh, no! I didn't think that was true. Don't make me look bad in front of the human. Oh. Look bad? Like how you brought STDs? Oh. Everything's out in the open. All right. Like you brought STDs to the Olympia because you kept sleeping with the humans? He what? The tea is really hot. It's on fire. Like the STDs. I was drunk and everyone was hitting on me. Okay, petri dish. Petri dish. Okay, petri dish. Oh, we should have sent you back to the moon, you skinny. Alright, Peach. Mercury, I love you so much. How do you say that with the cute little emote right there? Oh my god. Oh, Mars was from the moon before he came here. It took quite a while for them to warm up to each other. Here they go again. Oh, sorry. I gotta go again. The Hermes app continues to ping as Jupiter and Mars hurl insults back and forth at each other. Hi, Aaron. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you missed the ripping of things a second ago. I don't want to hydrate. I just hydrated. Fine, I'll hydrate. I just hydrated a second ago. But yeah, hydrating. Anyway. Okay. The old jazz music stops and I hear ringing. Thank goodness I'm finally off hold. Someone finally picks up and the voice in the other end is just as professional sounding as the last and very curt. You have reached the legal offices of Prometheus. How can we help you? A what? Legal office? Sorry, I must have been connected to the wrong department. I was looking for mission management. I have news about contact with extraterrestrials. He doesn't seem to listen and completely speaks over me. Let me pull up your case number. Oh. I know who this is. You're a Moore Hendersman on the Voyager station. I wanted to hold that. Okay, what was what? The Kuromi that got thrown at me or the water bottles? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Aaron. How about you? How have you been? The obviously oh, the water bottles? Yeah, if you want me to hydrate, which I don't like doing, water bottles get thrown at me. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad. What have you been up to? The obviously performative kindness in his soothed masculine voice does little to calm my nerves. An ominous shiver runs down my back. Because I shouldn't overhydrate Scribs. You can't overhydrate someone. Like I said in the last story time, there was a bunch of people that got sick because they were doing to win a Nintendo Wii when it first came out. A radio station did a competition to try to win a Nintendo Wii and other stuff. To try to win a Nintendo Wii and other stuff. That they did a water drinking contest. A lot of people got sick, and the person that won second place died from water poisoning. So no, don't overhydrate, people. Don't overhydrate. Dihydrate can go two different ways. But yeah, we have an ad break coming in 3 minutes. Leaving the ad on does help support the stream, so feel free to mute the ad, walk away to take a stretch break, water break, whatever you need. Or to skip the ads altogether, you can use your Amazon Prime and get it for free. And if you want to support the stream in any other way, I do have a Ko-fi down below. You can check out the services that I provide. Beta reading services, voice acting, I can write a story for you, things like that. Or you can get this kitty a hot chocolate. I like hot chocolate. I love chocolate. Num 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 num. Oh, there it is. Ko-fi. Oh, I also have a free Mexican flag and Japanese flag in there, like a badge emote thing. If you wanna use those. Yes, that's correct. So here's the thing, Miss Henderson. The company has actually listed your station as redundant. Redundant? Absolutely not needed. Dare I say a lost cause. So you're gonna bring me back or what? The lawyer speaks over my protest, fueling my mounting anger. You see, we've been hemorrhaging funds through the exploration program, so our brilliant and amazing CEO asks us to find ways to allocate our resources to the projects that really matter, which means cutting back on our personal, so to speak, just your typical routine program revisions, etc., etc. I think I'm going to be sick. Well, hopefully not for too long. Effective immediately, we are terminating your Then bring me back! Bring me back! Let me go home! Which means we'll also be ceasing life support? Ceasing life support. And paying the life insurance and residential salary to the relevant beneficiaries, which are listed as no one. Unfortunately, that means we'll be retaining the... Does that mean I live in the United States? Is that where I live? Because that's what that contract sounds like. Thank you so much for your service. We hope you have a lovely rest of your... I'm livid right now. I'm livid. I'm like so pissed off. I am furious beyond belief. They're just gonna leave me stranded. They're leaving me stranded. Like, what? What is this? I don't know if I should beg or... I probably would beg. Wait, I've completed the mission. I found evidence of alien life. Oh, please, Miss Henderson. Desperation is never a good look, and idiocy doesn't look good. I'm serious. They call themselves Olympians. They said they inspire the Greco-Roman gods on Earth. They should just come up with that? Well, you certainly have an active imagination. I'll give you that. You should consider taking up improv. I can hear someone entering the room and the squeal of a chair hastily being pushed back. There's a moment of silence before a request for a hologram call comes through. The signal is a bit bad this far out, so the sound fuzzes terribly, but I recognize the voice the second he speaks. I hate you. Sir, I scramble into a rigid salute. That's Preston Reeves, the CEO and commanding officer of Prometheus. Mr. Bossman himself. His voice is smooth and warm like honey. I can hear the sleazy smile on the way he speaks, even if I can't see much. Now then, of that. At ease, my friend, call me Preston. Yes, sir, Preston. There you go. Easy does it. He makes a petty motion with his hand. Now. He claps his hands to say, snapping me to attention all over again. I can't help but reflex. My good man here tells me you've made contact. These extraterrestrials came to be what now? Olympians, or Preston. They said they were the inspiration for the Greco-Roman dainties. Fascinating. And how are you communicating with them? I don't really understand how they said it had to do with their tech being able to hijack our brains or something. Did they say anything else? I try to recall the conversations I had with the aliens earlier, grasping my chin. They said the message wasn't meant for me, or well, the communication was somehow drawn to me. That something about the way the ship was built made it so that they could communicate with us. Preston lets out a sound somewhere between a satisfied sigh and a giggle. His shoulders in the hologram look like they're shaking. Is he laughing? Oh, Amor, you have no idea how happy it makes me to hear that. No idea. He is actually laughing now. Really laughing. No question, it bubbles out of him almost maniacally, like a kid who got his hands on his parents' credit card. Sir? Preston, remember? Listen, you've done such a good job for us, Amor. I see Mr. Reeves' hologram point is someone off screen. You there, reinstate their contract stat and get someone to restock the supplies on the Voyager while you're at it. We can't have our best worker go hungry. I assume that the lawyer begins to protest because Mr. Reeves waves his hand dismissively at them, stopping them in their tracks. I don't care how or what it costs, just do it. I want water and oxygen for them as well. Light speed, faster than light speed, even. Their disgruntled sigh, then the scuffle of a pen across papers. Mr. Reeves barks orders at them, and they rush to comply. Are those papers flying in the background? Is that person... Wait, what? Crawling? Oh, and one more thing, darling. Mr. Reeves begins snapping his fingers at the retreating lawyer, calling him like a dog. Tell the couriers to get them to the good rations, at least couple months supply. I'm sure Amor here has only had hardtack for a little while. Years, actually, literal years. But I don't say it out loud. Relief washes over me in waves, and my legs wiggle like jelly. All the tension I've been holding for so long leaves me at once and my knees buckle. My butt plops back in my chair and I try to calm my ragged breath. Mr. Reeves just saved my life, just like that. If it was that easy, couldn't he have done that the whole time? No. Don't bite the gift horse hand or hoof. Or wait, is it the camel's mouth? Don't look at the horse. Don't look at the horse that feeds you. Never mind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Preston. I hate him. I say brightly. Reeves isn't facing me, still commanding his underlings, but I can't. But I can hear the smile again. Of course, you're such a valued member of this company. He whirls around the floor with a flourish to face me again, leaning into the hologram. And you should be treated as such. Is there anything else you want from Earth? A candy? A book? You name it, we can make it happen. I could go with a book. I'm gonna try to catch this Pokemon real quick. I'm gonna say a book. Trying to get lost in someone else's perspective. Personally, enjoy quite a few genres of literature: finance, game, design, gardening. I may recommend my favorite book, How I Set Fire to the World by Preston Reeves. I'm sure you'll find it as electrifying as I do. Mr. Reeves is staring at me. I can tell even without being able to clearly see his features. It goes on for far too long. The silence stretches unendingly. I fidget sitting up straighter in my chair while he leans back and is knitting his fingers together in his lap. Why are you gonna try to catch it? Hope you can appreciate the time I took to speak with you. Oh, I know he ain't talking to me. I know he ain't talking to me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh, Thank you for your devotion, Scribs. Thank you. As you should. I do. I appreciate it very much. It means so much to be the first person to discover aliens I've always dreamed of. Aha! I got the Grimer. Darling, I need you to do something for me. He currently cuts me off. The warmth that was there just a moment ago having evaporated in an instant. I want you to stay in contact with these Olympians for me. Gather. Oh, I didn't know you could switch text like that. Okay, I want you to stay in contact with these Olympians for me. Gather as much information as you can. Gain their trust. We'll be making contact soon. And I want you to be our ambassador. With you being a communications officer and all, I'm sure you can swing it. What do you say to that? What do you mean if something's wrong with the streamer bot? Mr. Reese cuts me off again with an annoyed click of his tongue. It stuns me into silence and leaves no room for more polite conversation. Is there anything I can do to try to fix it, or did you want to come in? I don't think you have a choice, dear. He delivers the implicit threat with cold ice clarity meeting his eyes, even though the distorted hologram feels like looking down jaws of a starved predator. With my metaphorical back to the wall, I feel the cold sweat dripping down my spine. Mr. Reese finally breaks eye contact to look at his watch, and I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Suddenly, all warm honey again, he says. Sorry, darling, I must cut this little tete-a-tete short. Duty calls. But I trust you'll do as I said for me, won't you? I hate you so much. The call ends, leaving me with a vague sense of dread. I was so elated to learn they'd be sending me more supplies, but I'm not so sure that this mission he tasked me with. Earn their trust. I leaned back, looking up at the ever-changing metal ceiling. A diplomat, huh? Little old me. I look over the screen where the app sits open and less active than before. Mars and Jupiter must have stopped fighting. So much for a distraction. A heavy sigh leaves my chest as I drag. They keep dragging their hand over their face. I barely spoke to anyone in school, didn't bother with dates even when my colleagues set me up. Hell, I could barely even hold a conversation with Junie when she was here. Mysteries would float back to the surface of my mind like a circling shark. I don't think you have a choice. I chew my lip. I don't think so either. Never mind. I can't be alone with these thoughts right now. I'll message. Ooh, I know who I want. What?
Can I borrow the mouse for a second
Why?
to check that streamer bot?
So do I need to go to the BRB screen then?
No.
Because I have to stream. I have to do this.
Okay, I'll do it later. Or yeah, go to the back screen for just a second.
Okay, we're gonna be BRB. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to think. Hold up. Manual head pet did not work. Hold up. Manual head pet did not work. Nope. What was the other thing that happened? Ha ha. Head pet did not work. Oh, that was the wrong button. Thank you for your devotion. That part worked. Gotta remember what button that is. Anyway. I'm gonna go... I can't save progress here, I think. Quick save? Quick save complete. Save. Empty slot. There we go. Oh, we can go back to the main menu. Okay, saved. I'm trying to see something on here. Hold up. No, it's not working. Oh, okay. Found the button I was looking for. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to Mercury. Mercury seems like the friendliest of the bunch, so I send him a message. Hey, can we talk? I like that that's his first message. I want to stress eat, but I won't. I'll save that for this weekend. You want to talk to me? Yes. What about? Oh, well, I want to get to know you better. Oh, okay. Sure. Does that thing say emo? Oh, that says Echo music streaming. Hey, do you mind if we video call then? I haven't seen a human in so long. I'm kind of curious to see if you guys changed. Oh, well, sure. It can't hurt. Do I have clothes on? Has X to video call. Ring, 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 ring. Now, you can tell a lot from a person by looking at their room. You have a teddy bear. Why is there a bowl of cereal on a shelf? Okay, so you dirty. But you intelligent. You got books. Doesn't mean intelligence, but... You still dirty. Why is there a washer? Okay, you still dirty. You good, but you messy. Okay. They don't have audio yet. I guess they might be working on the audio. Oh, wow, you're so cute. Yeah, no, shut up. Oops, sorry. I hope that doesn't make you uncomfortable. Wait, where'd my chat go? Chat, where'd I put you? Chat, Scribs moved you. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's fine. I'm pretty average, I think. That's average? Shut up! I need to throw you out the spaceship window. Not to diss your ancestors, but like, whoa, that's serious glow up to me. Okay. Because you were the last one on my computer. Okay, what about me? What are my thoughts on what aliens look like? Slay. Slay. Especially compared to your friends, slay. Mercury gestures to himself excitedly. I look him over. 2 arms, 10 fingers, a nose. The only real odd things are the feathers in his shockingly purple hair and the otherworldly shimmer in his eyes. Those feathers, I can't tell if they're real or just for decoration. Oh, there are feathers in his hair. I didn't even notice. None at all. Haha, right? We're actually pretty similar looking, aren't we? I wonder if we shared a cosmic ancestor, but that seems so unlikely. Like 1 in a trillion kind of chance. If I ever make it back outside, maybe I'll run some diagnostics later if you want. If he ever makes it back outside, do they have nets in space? Alien nets? Or maybe he's in jail? Although from the looks of the room behind him, that's pretty sweet jail cell. Would you let me take a DNA sample? In what form? Diagnostics? Is DNA sequencing hobby yours or? Mercury laughs. It's so bright and pleasant. Not really. My bestie Pluto taught me how to, but the chance to practice doesn't come up often. Mercury looks contemplative for a second, then mumbles. Actually, I can't even remember the last time I visited the lab. Is he talking to himself or to me? Don't get out very often? Oh, you don't really want to know, do you? It's kind of a bummer and a long story. I nod excitedly. This is the kind of personal connection I've been looking for, and I hate fishing for information. Give it to me. Not at all, please. Mercury takes a deep breath, running a hand through his hair and relaxing back in his chair before starting. So, oh boy, how do I explain this to aliens? We're the aliens? That's true. Okay, so I used to be an ambassador for my planet's government. Was something like a chancellor, I guess. You guys still have chancellors, right? That might be a loose equivalent. Anyway, I was a government official pretty high up there. I was meant to be the voice of the people. My planet has this moon called Orthres, and it's full of these people we call Titans. For as long as I can remember, we've been at war with them for some eons, for literally thousands of years. Whatever, not my call. Mercury shrugs dramatically, rolling his eyes. They're pretty cool, big, huge guys. I was this liaison between us, so I was very important in brokering peace talks. The position was. He pauses. I was looking at something. Pauses, miming as if blowing away cigarette smoke. Not the best for me, just Jupiter wanted to have me help him. Things were okay for a while. I feel that all the concerns of the citizens brought them to Jupiter, which he'd listened to, but then something completely different than what they asked. And I'm just a voice, right? I don't really have the power to make anything happen. I'm not the one making the decisions here. Don't shoot the messenger, right? After raising his voice at the memory, his tone suddenly gets very quiet. I almost have to strain to hear him. Everyone got so angry at me. They thought I wasn't speaking for them. I tried to tell them that I was, but Mercury looks like he's going to cry, and I feel my heart move looking at him. The damage was done. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I quit. He's silent for a second, eyes glazed over before snapping back to attention. And that's that. I've been hiding away ever since. He gives me an apologetic half shrug. I just hope you don't think I'm super lame for wanting to stay inside. I just don't want people to be mad at me anymore. I really can't handle it. You're not weird. At least not for that. I'm not mad, but, do you mind if I ask something? Shoot, I'm an open book. If you're so afraid of other people, then why make an app for dating? Isn't that super scary for you? Oh, that's a fun question. Super simple and real answer is because Jupiter told me to. But honestly, the real answer is I love people. I love making connections and talking to people, hearing their stories. I mean, why do you think I took the chancellor job in the first place? I made the app because if I can't see them out there, then at least I can talk to them here on my terms. That's fair. Or at least that's the goal. And dating? Well, that's because I've been maybe just a little bit, teensy bit lonely. Just kidding. Unless he looks at me very seriously for only a second before he breaks character, bursting into laughter at my reaction. The sound is pleasant to the ear. I almost don't want him to stop. In fact, it's been so nice just doing this with you. I like having you here. We should do it more often. I'd like that. Mercury beams at me brightly. I smile back, charmed by his energetic little alien. Then I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you lots. Just let me know if you have any more questions. Mars and Jupiter know I love to yap. He gives a cute wave and I hang up after our goodbyes. I wonder who I should talk to next. Actually, I think I'd rather talk to Jupiter than Mars. Mars kind of... I don't know. He seems like such a downer. I'm curious about Jupiter since he seems like the leader of the trio, so I slide into his DMs. Hey, Jupiter. Can we talk? Oh, here to take me up on that seat I offered earlier? Someone remind me, what seat is he talking about? I remember one in the trailer, but I don't remember him saying it here. I'll pass. Thank you, though. You're lost, babe. So what do you need me for that you couldn't stay in the public chat? Wink. Did you just say wink? Well, anyway. I wanted to know a little more about you. I know, not every day you meet someone akin to a god. Would you like to behold my majesty? Huh? He started a video call without even asking. Suddenly, I'm staring face to face with the perky, hairy... I don't like hairy chests. As Jupiter adjusts his webcam. When he finally sits back, a large, muscled man takes up the majority of... I don't like muscles either. His top is well next to nothing as far as clothing goes, which explains my premium subscription view earlier. I like the bed. Oh, wait, really? Do you have to have that statue in the bed? I like the stairs. I like spiral stairs. They make no sense, but they look so pretty. Why do you have a photograph of yourself up there? Okay. My opinion still stands about Jupiter. I can't rest my eyes anywhere on him without being drawn back to his gifted torso. Give yourself a moment to drink it all in. I can wait. Wait on what? Egomaniac? Oh. Well, you're definitely big. You haven't seen me naked yet. I'll pass, thank you. Thank you for the offer. Jupiter smirks while I drag a hand down my face. This is going to be a long conversation. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, you have a big ego. Jupiter laughs at what I can only assume are the myriad of facial expressions I've made with the last few seconds. Is that why his sleeves are like see-through so he could just stare at himself and clothes are mandatory? Well, whoa there, little human. Let's not get too stressed out. I know your kind can die from this sort of thing. You can stare at my chest if you want. I won't mind. I'm already getting sick and tired of him. Maybe I should have gone with Mars. I clear my throat, attempting to compose myself. Now that you mention it, you don't look that much different from other humans on Earth. Your ears are a bit bigger and your tongue is purple. Wait. I can't say a dang thing without you trying to flirt. Interested in my tongue. Okay, never mind. Moving on. Jupiter laughs in a deep, hearty sound like the distant rumble of thunder. I begin to understand why they would associate him as a god of lightning. What made you stop by Earth in the first place? Jupiter appraises me, flicking his eyes up and down my You don't have a library card! You can't check me out! His eyes up and down my body as he rubs his chin thoughtfully. I squirm in my seat. Ask me a different question. Oh, now you want to get shy. I'm about to ask why, but Jupiter holds up a hand, stopping me before I start. Not because I don't want to answer, but I can't really remember the exact sequence of events. I was pretty sloshed. You were, huh? Sloshed, drunk, inebriated if you're a cop. Inebriated if you're a cop. I remember landing and not a lot else. Maurice might have a better recollection. Pfft, Maurice. Okay, then what about you? What's your whole deal? Great topic. Honestly, let's see. I don't think your language has an equivalent phrase for what I am, but I'm the leader of our government here on Olympia. Been ruling for hundreds of thousands of slutty years. There's nothing wrong with sluts. I just don't like this one. He winks at me suggestive. I can never go a couple minutes without having to sigh heavily. I'm about to talk to the developers on this. It's a hard job keeping the Titans at bay, keeping the people fed and happy, and then there's being a father, the two jobs, all on its own. Looks like you abandoned one of them. Okay, sorry. The crown weighs heavy, but someone's got to do it. I was hoping Mercury would take over for me one day, but, well... Aww. Jupiter leans back in his seat. That's why I have Neptune take on a lot of the grunt work. It keeps my days clear for debauchery. We already heard that he's a father. You don't ask that. So Neptune is running things? A flash of emotion crosses Jupiter's features. I just barely catch it before his ambient smile returns. Haha, real funny, hilarious. But you just said Neptune did all the grunt work. He is not, in fact, laughing. Instead, he appraises me the same way Reeves did earlier. His eyes rake up and down my body, and I feel almost naked, and not in the fun way. If I wanted to be lectured about how much work I do or don't do, I just go to the bloodthirsty freak and Saturn. Okay, I pissed him off, apparently, but you don't make any sense. Okay, I guess I know where I went wrong, but you don't make any sense. I wasn't lecturing you. I was just asking a simple question. If you feel insulted, that sounds like a personal problem, like you want to do more, but you're not. And that sounds like a personal internal issue. That's why you drink. You're drinking to escape this feeling that you're doing. Okay, I'm psychoanalyzing. Drinking is a coping mechanism to escape the feelings that you're trying to avoid, and that's one of the reasons people drink a lot. The more I learn, the more I just... Okay. I'm mad that he's mad. It was not intentional, so I'm mad that he's mad. Jupiter trails off, looking away. I assume he means Mars as the bloodthirsty freak, but who's Saturn? I swallow hard, brute force, forcing the bad energy. Who's Saturn? Jupiter returns his gaze to me, but seems so far away, like he's looking at something on the horizon. Jupiter? He blinks rapidly, refocusing. He was a friend, a traitor to Olympia. Ooh. You don't think that's how that works? Drinking to forget and you come crashing when you sober up. Ah! More drinking? The drinking in another way. Yep. I did your hydrate. Hold on a second, hold on. You don't think that's how that works? Drinking to forget, then you come crashing, then you sober up. So you drink to forget. You drink to forget, so then you don't have to face the reality. You drink to forget, so you don't have to face the reality. So for example, if Jupiter is drinking, so he doesn't face the reality that he can't face the fact that he's not a good leader. He drinks to forget doesn't face the reality that he's not a good leader. He'll never be a good leader. He's not a current good leader. So then he drinks so he doesn't have to face those feelings. And then when reality comes back, so then when he's not drunk anymore, he just deals with the drunk part. And then when he's back to being sober, then he doesn't have to face like those thoughts anymore. Then he just focus on whatever's going on now. But then when those feelings come back, and those feelings usually come back when someone's alone, when someone's yelling at them to be a better person or whichever, then he has to face those thoughts again, hence drinking once again. That's how that works. Usually. And then sobering up, that is a harder cycle. Because you have to face those feelings in person without having a drink. Having a drink is your coping mechanism. You have to find a different coping mechanism. You have to, like, talk about it. You could try to drink less to wean off of it. You could go for a walk. You could pet an animal. You have to find a different way besides drinking. You have to switch off of it. But that's how it works normally for people, depending on what they have. But yes, hi Nom. Hi Nom. I wanted to ask, but then I realized it was only a couple days later. Have you found a model? Or have, like, you looked into it or anything? When I first started looking for a model, I started drawing one, and then I looked for one. Started trying to draw something. A penguin is interesting. I don't think I've seen a penguin VTuber model yet, so I think that's interesting. It look like a tux. But yes, it's evening here. It's evening here. It's like going to be nighttime. But yes, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Saturn was a friend, a traitor to Olympia. Before I could ask him to elaborate, he breezes onward, seemingly done with the talk of Saturn. So, your turn. What about you? What's your whole deal? I'm curious about you specifically. What are you doing so far in space? Jupiter leans back in his chair, waiting for me to speak. I'm just your friend, neighborhood communications officer. I squeak the words out. I'm not sure exactly how much I should be telling the aliens. Oh! I knew he was going to figure it out. Alright then, keep your secrets. I'm sure I can find a way to get them out of you. Oh! Says the one who's trying to hide them. Early morning. It's 8 a.m. Oh, we're 12 hours apart. It's going to be 8 p.m. It's 7:39 over here. That means you're, like, on the whole other side of the world. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. The world feels so small. What have you been up to? He chuckles to himself, lowering his voice, a deep rumble that made me shiver as he spoke. Southeast Asia? Nice. Nice. Guess which country? I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to. For some reason, Japan or China comes up, and I'm probably wrong on all of those. India. Final guess, India. I'm probably wrong. I don't know my countries. He seems to see right through me. Wait. He chuckles to himself, a deep rumble that made me shiver. Vietnam! Vietnam! Huh. Interesting. Yeah, no. I was never gonna get that. He seems to see right through me, growing intense. You think I know anything? I grew up in the States. They don't teach us anything. I grew up in the States. They don't teach us nothing. They just focus on themselves. You think they show us the world map? They show us the state map. They show us the state map. I can barely even name each state. His eyes seem to see right through me, growing intensely. I can't tell if that's an alien thing or if he's just special, or if I'm hallucinating. Just know, I keep me and mine safe. I nod vigorously. Threat received. Very much understood. Jupiter holds my gaze for a moment longer before he shrugs, looking bored. Good talk. Be seeing you. That's a complete throw off. I think I pissed him off the whole time. Before I could respond, he signs off the call, and I'm left staring at myself on the video. I quickly hang up. There's only one person. Mark seems interesting to say the least, if not a little intimidating, so I messaged him privately. Well, if you just talk about cutie, whatever, he should be fine. Hello, Amor. How are you? I'm good. I wanted to chat, actually. You need to name every state possible in your America. in America at one point in American culture a year ago. Yeah, I can't either. And then to point at them in the map, especially with those tiny ones on the side, they're like so small, too. I know someone else had to do it when they were working at a certain job, a trucking company job, and then you have to remember the initials of every state, and then some of them are spelled weird. They don't sound the way that they're written. That's another thing. I wanted to chat, actually. I did too. Oh. Oh, we're gonna see his room. Oh, there's the cutie thing. Oh, his room is decorated in it. I feel like his room is the most average. Oh, trans flag! Trans flag. Okay, trans. Trans from what? Okay. You studied so hard for that, now you can barely remember? Yeah. The man that pops on my screen is dressed like he thinks he invented being cool. That's because he did. Considering this guy's previous visit on Earth, maybe he actually did, wearing leather and spikes to come from somewhere. Hello, Amor. If that is your real name. As far as you need to know, it is? What? Of course it's my real name. Likely story. Exactly the sort of thing a person whose real name wasn't Amor would say. I'm about to throw this mouse through the screen! Hello? Hello. I've already said hello. I believe we've moved on from that. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. Well, I mean, if you studied for something, then you don't use it later, yeah, it's gonna disappear. Who are you, really? What kind of question is that? I'm me, Amor. We've been talking in the group chat. And just who is Amor? Are you truly human? Okay, what are you wanting me to, what do you want me to say? Or are you actually a Titan in disguise, pretending to be human, get into our good graces just so you can strike when we least expect? What is a Titan? I can't believe you figured me out so quickly. What is this? A true Titan would never give up the information so easily. This guy can't be serious. Why are you so obsessed with me being a Titan anyways? Is it really so hard to believe I'm human? It happened before several times. So you get catfished often. Look at his face! What? No, nobody would dare. Uh-huh. It's true. Doesn't sound like it. I don't even... Never mind. Don't even what? Don't worry about it. He seems cagey, like a cautious animal. I choose not to press him on the matter. I get the impression he doesn't open up easily. Anyways, in my line of work, you can never be too careful. Your line of work. Oh, you know, killing people. Is he smiling? What? Killing people? What? Did you think the god of war would be influenced by somebody who believes in the power of friendship and love? I'm sorry, that's what I do. I'm the power of friendship and love. We'd be a perfect match in hell. You should have expected this much. Well, are you like a master assassin or something? He scoffs. Please, if I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to make sure everyone knows about it and proud of my work. See, I love him sometimes and sometimes I don't. No, I'm the right arm. I look at him confused and he sucks his teeth in annoyance. Supreme General. I'm trying not to look as dumbfounded as I feel. Surely he's joking. Is that why you said you hoped I was a spy from Orthreus in the group chat? Yes. He's really not joking. But why would you want me to be a Titan spy? Because when I would finally have an excuse to actually get out there on the ground again. Because of diplomacy or negotiations, or because we need that moon for the planet to survive, or because whichever reason the council comes up with, the war has become a complete farce. All it is at this point is a galaxy's biggest gun competition. I want to actually fight the people we're supposedly fighting. I mean, isn't that a good thing? You know, citizens' loved ones not dying in war and all that. I would gladly fight in this war on my own, even if we had no soldiers to speak of. The only way to really end a war, Amor, is to fight it. But don't. I don't want to argue about this right now. I do enough of that at work. Fine, but we're definitely talking about it more later. Sounds like you're just shutting me down because I disagree with you. I don't know which one is better. Like, agree or disagree? Be a smart butt or just sound like a mad wife? I don't know which one to pick. I don't know. Sounds like you're just shutting me down because I disagree with you after you'll lose. Afraid you'll lose. Or maybe you're just annoying. You're just annoying. You'd be spending too much time talking to Mercury. I'm not gonna lie, I do love Mercury. The hang up button is right there. Ah! This brings me back to when I first started playing games like this. The choices were so easy and obvious. They're not easy anymore. For once, you're right. I should have hung up a while ago. Hold on, let me see this. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on. Oh, you can actually go back. Hold up, I can redo this. Okay. Sounds like you're shutting me down. Or maybe you're just annoying. You've been spending too much time talking to Mercury. The hang up. I'm hearing a lot of noise outside. Scribs, you good? Feel like I hear you screaming. Or is that just my sound back from your laptop or computer? The hang up button is right there. For once you're right, I should have hung up a while ago. Meow, meow. Is that a cat? Anyway. Wait. Was that a cat? I don't hear anything. Well, I definitely did. Maybe you should get that checked. Sounded like a cat. That's ridiculous. Not to mention impossible. I really do recommend you get evaluated for brain damage. What do you mean impossible? You do know cats are fiction. So is your little fan thing over there. Huh? I'm not sure I can be any clearer. No, it's just I don't understand. You think cats are fictional? If you know a cat other than Castronaut, I invite you to share. Castronaut? I can't tell if you're actually this dumb or just screwing with me. Is that a cutie cumber? The one with the helmet? I think I remember a cat. Not bad. Very observant. No, but I'm serious. Do you think a cat is short for a castronaut? Of course not, but she's based on a fictional creature just like a snake or a rabbit. You guys have literally been to Earth before? Just off camera, I hear another series of meows. There it is again! Pan the camera! No. Just pan it. I don't appreciate being told what to do. Oh. A phone rings coming from Marge's room. Sorry, I have to take this call. We'll talk about this later. No! I want to see the cat! I have a feeling this didn't go very well. I stretched my seat. I feel like I haven't moved for hours. That was a lot. Oh, Space Kitty! Wait, wasn't there a Steven song? He left his family behind! It was in the first episode, literally, ice cream cat. Space cat. He left his family behind. Cookie cat! That's what it was. Space Kitty! We need you! Cookie cat! Yeah. My first video call with aliens, it was definitely strange, yet also somehow not. I guess chatting so much with them made things feel more familiar than I expected. I glanced over at my notes. Honestly, I got a lot more info for corporate than I thought I would. I definitely need time to process it. Everything has been changing so much recently, I'm not used to this much of a fast-paced work environment anymore. Ding! One -1 resume points. How would I appeal to my corporate overlords now? I'm delirious. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought. I pillow my head and my arms against the console. I get up in a second to go to bed properly. Let me just rest here for one more minute. One more. I wake up from restless sleep. I think I dreamed something about playing strip poker with Reeves and Jupiter. A shiver runs down my spine. Recalling the dream, it gets fuzzy at edges. Actually, that's good. I don't want to remember any details. Another perfect distraction. Let me see what the boys are up to instead. Good morning, chat. It's like the afternoon for us. But hi, sleepyhead. Hope you slept well. Hello. Hey, baby, dream about me? Yes, actually, but it stinked. Then it wasn't. Then it wasn't me. Unless, you know. Mercury, change the topic right now. Chat, what do we think a Morse cutie cumber would be? Castronaut, next question. Well, that's that, I guess. Why Castronaut? Mime Jr.! Hold on, Mime Jr. I love Mime Jr. Hold up. I love Mime Jr. Wait. Ah! What did I just say? Harder. Wait. Why are you just saying that because they're an astronaut? He's totally saying it because I'm an astronaut. Not very creative of you, Marcy. Shut up, I'm plenty creative. Also, it literally fits. It's a rare case of camaraderie. Camarader? Henshin? Is that a reference? No, it's Japanese. Wait, how do you know about Japan? Why the F are you trying to say? What the F are you trying to say right now? Did you mean camaraderie, Jupiter? Look at that little emo face! Yeah, that's one. I can't spell today. Usually I'm more cunning. You can't spell normally, though. Honestly, Mercury, I'm kind of surprised you got it. Hey? Rude? I mean, just given past typos, apparently. It's okay, Mercury. I won't judge you for it because I'm a mature because I'm a mature adult. See? It's so easy. I'm crafting a virus to automatically send your child support payments right now. Do you need me to give you another reason to stay inside? What? So now you care what I have to say? Do your worst, Squirt. I bet you won't. Okay, well maybe you don't know me. I like you think you know me. Sure, kid. Anyway, what was I going to say was that Mars is creative. It's just at killing people. So you do notice. And now you're flirting right in front of me. In my chat app. Betrayal of the highest order. Indecent exposure. Mercury is my inner soul. If you dare insinuate I would flirt with that repulsive excuse for a life form again, I will sever every single tendon in your hands while you sleep. Rude. Merc, you weren't there the last time we had a soiree with Titans, but I have never thought to use a chainsaw like that ever in my life. Stop it, you'll make me blush. Stop it, you'll make me blush. This is a hostile environment. Amor, please save me. Okay, but what was he like? I don't. No, we're skipping that. I wouldn't do something so crass. Currently. No, it was worse. Like, think. Oh, gosh. No. Oh. Dude, you're sick. Both of you. Thank you, heart emoji. I'm grabbing this conversation. Oh, to cutie cumber. Oh no! Your mother. What am I reading? What do you think my cutie cumber would be? Pupspresso. I was gonna say the yellow one. This is not bromance, it's gross. I could say rattle cord, but the soft, doughy eyes of Pepspresso fits Mercury. Doughy? No, I get that it fits. I just think the high energy and laser focus of the yellow one makes sense too. Fair. Maybe a mashup between the two. So let it be written. What about Jupiter? What's his cutie cumber? The purple one. Bunicola. It's Bunicola. Damn. I am unashamedly, unchangingly myself. Plus the purple one oozes... Okay, you're saying this about the cartoon bunny, right? You should consider changing, though. You should consider ending your... And y'all were doing so good just a moment ago. What's Mars then? The sea... I'm gonna let this slide since you're insinuated that I am like unto the cucumber. I'm almost done. Want to say something else? I'm afraid to ruin Marcy's good mood. Yes, everyone, shut up. Good talk, everyone. Hit the showers. I'll hit you. I'll hit you in the showers. As long as you... You know, I haven't... WTF? Ew. Yep. Boss? Dad? You good, my dude? Mildly alarming that he stopped in the middle of a flirt. Where's Mars? The thing about Mars being able to teleport is real? I thought he was joking. Is he gonna freak out? Scribs, I love that emote. I'm right here. Oh. Is Jupiter having a stroke? Daddy says he's not having a stroke. Oh, wait. Nike, is that you, sweetie? Oh, good. The spawn. Be nice. Amor, this is Nike. She's Jupiter's youngest daughter. Say hi. Daddy says there are aliens. Hi, aliens. Hi, Nike. Nice to meet you. The daughter has the phone. I hope she can't read. I hope she can't read. It's true. Only live for 80 years? Usually. Weird. Nike is older than you. I'm 130. Okay, enough Nike time. I gotta go. I promise I watch cartoons with her. So you... See you, Chuckies, and more later. Aw. Good riddance. I should go too. That was fun. Yeah, see you later. I log out of the chat room too. I guess I'll take a short nap. For some reason, I'm feeling drained. Maybe that dream took more out of me than I realized. Just a quick nap and I'll get right back to... We just woke up, though. You like that? That was a shock. Just a few minutes. Bang, bang, bang. Ski, ski, ski. I startled awake, nearly falling out of my chair with a jolt. I barely even fell asleep. Mrs. Herdsman, hello? I'm surprised this demo is going as long as it is. I'm wondering where the cutoff is. That's coming from inside. Is there someone on the ship? How did they even get in? Delivery from Prometheus Corporation. I need you to sign. Oh, right. The deal. The supplies. My reward for turning in the information about the Olympians. Pushing aside the lingering feeling of guilt once more, I pad out my room to unlock the inner station doors and deactivate the airlock. The heavy metal doors spiral open with a click and a loud hiss and reveal... Oh! The secret option! A man in a real cute company delivery outfit. Why are all our uniforms so stylish? I like the long hair. How did you override the docking permissions? Huh? Docking is pre-authorized for all Prometheans craft. Shouldn't you know that? Is that true? I honestly can't remember. Right. Yeah, of course. It's been a while. The guy raises an eyebrow and looks me up and down. I can tell. Excuse me? What does that mean? It's not like I don't have a mirror. I look fine. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's see here. I've got 365 units of compressed O2 capsules, 500 units of premium grade Prometheus mystery jerky packets, 6,900 units of hydrogen double H2O tablets, 800 sanitation kit refills. I zone out a bit while he rambles. It's strange to hear another human's voice up close and in person like this. After all this time, I'd gotten used to being alone. And one signed hardcover copy of the critically acclaimed time travel fantasy office romance murder mystery novel, Grand Director of Ghostly Professional Development. Anyway, all the comforts of home, that's all sound right. It all sounds perfectly bleh, but there's not much to do about it. Prometheus has never offered much of a selection to those of us posted out here in space. Just part of the sacrifices you make to be a great space explorer. Sometimes you gotta rough it. I'm looking forward to that last one, though. He shoves his clipboard and pen at me and taps the dotted line in the bottom of the paper. Just sign here if it's all in order. And then if you can just show me where the oxygen and water supply is located on the station, I'll re-up you and be on my way. I lead him to the supply room. The tank release valve is just over there on the right side of the O2 machine next to the main electrical panel. Gotcha. Appreciate it. Man, not used to those older models. The newer station models are much different. Oh yeah, you should see those babies. State of the art, they are some of the 4 main stations have rec rooms. Do you like Mash Bros and Antonio Kart? They've got all the classics. Rec room? Foreman? Just how short of a stick did I pull here? What the hell, corporate overlords? Does my labor mean nothing to you? On second thought, don't answer that. Once I even saw one that had massage units. Just press a button and let those little robotic tentacles melt all your stress away. Tentacles? Oh boy, what I wouldn't do for one of those right about now. I gotta tell you, these little transport pods could use a little more leg room. The worker drags the O2 supply cart over the other side of the room and approaches the loading mechanism. Sure, they're faster than light speed and all, but wow, you should have seen my last x-ray. My vertebrae are doing things the medical field has never even considered. But when duty calls, I answer, all for the sake of humanity, right? As he talks, he reaches for the release valve and... right past it. Oh, you just missed it. It's to your left. There you are. He moves too quickly for me to see much, but with the lunge, he grabs a lever and pulls. Wait, don't touch that! There's a horrible electric stuttering sound, and then all the lights in the station flicker out. We're engulfed by complete and total darkness. Oh my god. Okay, don't panic. I know it was an accident. Just flip it back on and everything should be alright. Do you understand what you've done? His voice is suddenly much closer than it was before, echoing in the silence. I flinch back, my heart racing. What I've done? You were the one who killed the lights. You know what I mean, Amor. Oh my god, he's crazy. That was totally on purpose, right? Gods, Amor, this is why we don't talk to strangers. Is this Mercury? He's that sick of his job. He's taking it out on me. Hello, unionize, strike, protest, anything but this. Violence is not the answer, Delivery Man Coon. Delivery Man Coon. I drop in a defensive stance. As a communications officer, my training included some basic self-defense. It was just have to do if all else fails, go for the crotch. But my feet started lifting off the floor. He's cut off the power to the whole station, which means that the gravity and oxygen systems... Are you insane? You'll kill us both. Just listen, we don't have much time. We would have plenty of time to chat if you hadn't. My name is Atlas. I had to cut the power so we couldn't be monitored. We can speak freely, but I'll be brief. Do you understand? I'm not here to hurt you. I led a resistance group based on Earth. We're working to take down Prometheus Corporation, whatever it takes. Take down Prometheus Corp. He's even more insane than I thought. His voice is unwavering but calm, and he pushes on intently. Why did you tell them about the aliens? It's my job. If it's your job, then you know full well that Prometheus isn't trustworthy. Do you know what they're going to do now? Have you ever thought about why they want to make extraterrestrial contact so badly? The reality is I try not to think about it. I have no doubts that the motivations of the company are different from my own childish dreams. But part of the job, no, part of the staying sane up here is believing that it's for the right reason, that we're helping humanity, giving humanity a future. What else could I do? Our mission is to discover the secrets of the universe and unite the. Don't give me that regurgitated crap. He sounds angry now, a bite in his tone. It's time to snap out of the daydreams. Prometheus couldn't care less about the intergalactic relations and universal peace. They want one thing: power. And they'll use force to get it. Men like Reeves, they don't stop at anything. And unite the cosmos? What exactly do you suppose that unification looks like? The International Board of Spacefaring Endeavors would never condone any violence. It's supposed to be for the betterment of humanity. It's supposed to be scientific, not the SB's the Reef's pocket. If you've been on Earth at any point in the last 6 years, you know it. Things have changed down there, like astronaut and not for the little astronaut and not for the better. It doesn't matter how bad things get. I'm not giving up on humanity. And neither am I. Hell, I've stuck my neck out time and time again just to give humanity a fighting chance. Do you think the war that Prometheus Corp will bring up is for humanity? That it will save people? No, that war will be the final nail in the coffin for mankind and our planet. War? What war? Prometheus Corp is coming to colonize their planet, and likely soon. And I can bet you anything that these extraterrestrials aren't just going to take it lying down. Not if the legends are any indication. I shiver, remembering the little bits that Jupiter or Mars had told me about their past and their war with the Titans. If that's true, then it would be bloodshed. Hi, Snow. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Ooh, Daily Fortune. Bright Snow. I'm trying to read the whole chat. Hold on. Thank you, Snow. Always love your messages. They've been preparing for this for years. Siphoning funding to build weapons, I know. My group keeps an eye on all their movements. How long ago did you notice that they stopped resupplying you as frequently and stopped answering your maintenance orders? His voice softens, grave. How long ago did they leave you up here with a corpse in your med fridge? How long was he snooping around the station before he woke me up? Junie, she didn't make it. We didn't have the supplies to treat her, and they wouldn't send any aid. I blinked back tears, thinking of those miserable days at the end when she reassured me weakly over and over that it wasn't my fault. I tried everything I could. My voice is hardly a whisper. Atlas sighs. I'm sorry, I am, but what they did to you doesn't even scratch the surface of what they've got planned for those unsuspecting Olympians. How did I know you're telling the truth? How can I trust you? It's not like you've given me a whole lot of reasons so far. You've got no choice. No choice. That's the second time I've heard that. These people, this resistance group, can I really be sure that they're any different from Reeves and Prometheus Corp? What if this is a trick? I shake my head. A dull pain has started in my temple and is worsening by the second. I don't know anything anymore. But I'm going to agree with them. I knew I shouldn't have told them after this, but I just couldn't face it. The way Reeves spoke about it, it's unsettling. If you knew, why didn't you? I don't know about you, but I couldn't look death in the face long enough to spit in it. I was scared, okay? Cut me some slack. I want to do what's right. Isn't it enough that I regret it? Plus, I was so relieved just to learn they were unabandoning me. Do you know how long I've been ignoring the slow approach of my death? I watch Atlas bite back some of emotion. Fair enough. Listen, I get you're new to he gestures vaguely. Rebelling? But I can tell you're braver than you give yourself credit for. Our hail code is 5304. Don't forget it because I won't write it down. I can't leave a trace. It's a secure line. You can contact me when you finally feel like spitting in death's face. Okay, don't be crude. I'm not going to remember that number. Atlas slams the power switch back on, and we come crashing down to the floor as the artificial gravity kicks in. I heave a deep grasp in, sweet oxygen flooding my lungs, and I hadn't realized how thin the air had gotten until now. Sorry about that, must have hit the wrong switch. He stands up and begins genuinely restocking the supplies, whistling as he works as if nothing had ever happened. Soon enough, he's leaving just like that. Remember everything we went over in the supply room for the good of survival. Oh, and you dropped this. He holds out his hand and I turn up my palm to accept it. He presses something small, cold, and metallic in my hand and closes my fist over it. Be careful with that, you don't want to lose it. I watch the airlock doors close behind him and listen to his ship depart with equal parts dread and anticipation settling in my stomach. I sigh and collapse in my chair as I get back to the control room. What honestly just happened? I had no idea there might be resistance groups like that still on Earth. To think that people are willing to stand up to such a giant like Prometheus and Atlas. The way he got through all my defenses so easily. He's a force to be reckoned with. My head is a complete jumble. I need a distraction before I can really process any of that. I looked over the comms console and see an unread message. You've been quiet today. What you up to? Was that nap really that fast? Something kind of weird happened. Sorry, I've just been kind of busy. I don't think I want to tell them about anything that just happened. Nothing you need to worry about. Are you sure? Yeah, I just need to clear my head, I think. Me when I lie! Mars! Gosh! Can't let me have anything. Save progress, that's true. Save. Overwrite. Yes. Thank you. Return. Sad face. But the good news is more supplies got delivered today. No more slowly dying alone in space. Congratulations on not slowly dying alone in the vast expanse of space with no one to hear your cries for help! Mars. We're supposed to colonate your planet at some point. Thanks, Mars. Means a lot. Still, some timing they have. They abandoned you for years and now they're resupplying you out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, good point. Why the heck are they suddenly helping you now? Maybe I won Employee of the Month. Or maybe the union? Do we have a union? Either way, it's done now. What is a union? It's when you get workers' rights and health insurance. I'm more into workers' wrong. Workers' wrongs. You would be, wouldn't you? Hey, what are you implying? Let's stop talking about you. Excuse me? You seem upset, kitten. Let me guess. I'm so tired of you! I'm so tired of you! Can you ever be serious? Fear. I hate you. I want to... can I find your code and delete it? How about that? Do us all a favor and refrain. I don't know. A peek at Sky Daddy's bulging quads always brightens my day. It might work. If I wanted to see major muscle groups, I would just look in a mirror. It wouldn't reflect anything, Mars. Wow, okay, bragging much? I'd call your muscle groups minor at best. Ouch. Can we get back on topic? Deflect, soy boy. Deflect. Deflect. Soy boy, really? Your age is showing. So do you prefer soy boy or manlet? Look who's talking. I should be asking you that. Jupiter, Mars is bullying me again. Anyway, actually, I guess I am a bit upset. On top of everything, I just remembered I still haven't held a funeral for Buzz. Buzz! How could we forget? We have to give him a proper send-off. Would you like us to say some words? It would only be right. It's what Buzz would have wanted. I'm not participating in this! Don't be insensitive, Red. Armor needs our... not armor. Amor needs our support right now. Just so you know, I'm happy to lend my services. Which... Don't ask him! No, exactly. Don't ask him. You guys, this is serious. No, this is silly. She's dead. Buzz is dead, and you're laughing. You didn't even send flowers. Oh my god, he didn't even send flowers! My gosh. Womp womp. I agree. In front of the family? What family? Listen, do you want Mercury to give the eulogy? Hey. Not really, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. You want me to give the eulogy for the dead vibrator? Me? No, I hear how it sounds now. I'll do it. We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of a fallen friend. A fallen soldier. Brave Buzz has served many long years, bringing comfort in 10 modes of stress relief to Amor. Buzz could physically no longer stay by your side, but he lives on in our hearts and in the memories of past. I'm not gonna say that. A loyal companion to the last, may he be put to rest now amongst the stars. Farewell, Buzz. That was actually not bad. That was actually put very beautifully. Now, wasn't that nice? Dude, that was actually, like, good. What the heck? I actually teared up a little. I think my heart went doki I think my heart went doki for real there for a minute. He's like, I'm a pro. Mars, bro, you should do this for a living. That's not how this works. That's not how anything works. But it could. You're supposed to know the person you're giving the eulogy for. You can't just give them for random people. Wait, are you implying you knew Buzz? Personally? Biblically? Biblically, that sounds vaguely familiar. That doesn't even make sense. What, can I teleport now? I don't know, can you? Maybe someday you'll find out. Sleep with one eye open. Shh. Nothing personal, kid. I usually sleep with both eyes open, actually. They know the Bible? They said the last time they went to Earth, there was someone with a cross. And it's effing terrifying. Please stop doing that. And here I thought the red eyes were just from staying up late looking at screens. Well, it's not from that. Speaking of sleeping, I've had a long day. Why do you keep sleeping? Night, darling, have sweet dreams of me. More like nightmares. Nini. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedworms suck your brains out through your nose. Considering Mars's username, Red Rum. What's Red Rum? Now you're just making stuff up. Good night. Sleep well, Amor. I tucked myself in bed, wrapped myself together in my jacket, and pulled my thin blanket up to my chin. Buzz sits in my little box in the corner, buried neatly under empty ration wrappers. I even folded a few like flowers while the boys chatted. It really was a nice service, even if it was mostly a joke. Someone pointed that out earlier, too, that the name backwards. Someone pointed that out earlier, too, his username backwards. I think it was you, Scribs. You spelled his name backwards. Mars, you could be surprisingly earnest after all. I quickly shift to sleep, dreaming of nothing at all for once. The next morning turns out to be a chaotic one. I slept like a baby, but I've had to spend the whole morning running diagnostics and making repairs to the ship. Or trying to, anyway. After the reboot yesterday, the navigation systems have been funky. I've deviated from the usual orbit about 8 degrees, meaning I'm going to be floating completely new areas of space. I had been fiddling around with wires under the main navigation panel for hours, but I can't figure out what's wrong. Ugh. I'm a communications officer, not an engineer. I'm not trained for this. Junie would have known. I should probably send a message about it to headquarters. Maybe they can send an update to fix it. But I put my tools away and wipe my hands off my pants going to stand. Impact. Everything shakes violently and I'm thrown across the room, my back slamming against the wall and my skull cracks unpleasantly against the hard metal. My vision spins as I scramble on my feet, squeezing my eyes shut to stop the kaleidoscope of flashing colors. I just have to get to the comms panel. I need to contact someone, anyone. Headquarters should already know about the impact based on the automatic reporting systems, but I need to send an SOS as well so they know I'm alive. I'm not entirely convinced they wouldn't just assume I'm done for and leave me out here, especially since they already know about the Olympians. Crawling across the floor as the station continues to shake violently, I eventually reach the console and haul myself up. I slam open the communications button as hard as I can. Mayday, Mayday, this is SS Voyager spaceship destination number 88135. We've experienced an impact. Buzz. Nothing but static comes through the other side. I'm not getting any of the normal signals, but the message has been sent at all. Why are you laughing? Did I say something wrong? I feel the blood drain from my face and my hands begin to shake. Please, no. Please tell me the asteroid or whatever was that hit me and didn't take out my comms too. I swear if it's something else I couldn't read, does it say boobs? What is it? What is it? Is it boob? Boobies? Is that boobies? I'm like... Of course it's boobies! I'm like, is it boobs? I remember doing that in calculators, but I only ever put boob. I didn't realize that there was another one, boobies. Boobies. Tatas. Everything shakes violently and I'm thrown across the room. Wait, did I already get that? Wait. Oh, wait. I went too far. Hold up. There we go. My vision spins as I scramble to my feet, squeezing my eyes shut to stop the kaleidoscope of flashing colors. Just about to comms panel. I need to contact someone. Anyone. Wait. Did I already get that far? Yeah. Why isn't it going further? No, tell me the asteroid or whatever. Okay. Can't be happening. Mayday, mayday. It screams of frustration leaving me. Why does anyone in the God's Forsaken Station ever work? Screw it. Screw headquarters. Screw this stupid junk. Screw space and exploration. All the other junk. I kick the consoles, denting the panel. These bots are supposed to be steel reinforced. Corporate is so cheap. Nursing my throbbing toe, I begin to smell smoke. The telltale sign of an electric fire likely spreading from the impact site. I need to do something fast. I slam my hands onto the keyboard, the screen lighting up in front of me. I was typing before my mind can even fully form the words, adrenaline coursing through my system. Please help me. Please. This isn't a joke. I don't know what to do. What's going on? Something hit my ship and it's on fire. I don't know how much time I have. All my systems are compromised. I can't believe I'm getting through to you right now. Ah! Yay! I'll be saved! I can't even send you my coordinates. My nervous system went down after the power cycled. I'm totally lost. Not when I'm around. There's not a spacecraft in this universe or the next that I can't find. Mercury to the rescue! Mercury to the rescue! I'm already running the search. Just stay alive until... Thanks, Mars! Stay alive until we reach you. Don't let me down. Thanks. Okay, I'll try. What the hell do I do? The smoke is getting thicker. Whoa, slow down, Space Cowboy. You know what to do. Remember your training. What training? Hey, what do you mean that's good advice? Stay alive, staying alive, staying alive. I don't know all the lyrics of that song. What's the first step in an emergency? Cry? You know this. The steps in an emergency. The first thing equip your full suit, helmet, and oxygen. Locate the panic. You got the new cookie Reaper. Oh, I like the Reaper sound. Equip your full suit, helmet, and oxygen supply. Well, should you look for the nearest exit before I would think equip the full stuff. Mercury will find you. We'll be there before you know it. But what if you can't get here in time? What if you're too late? Darling, I always come where you need it. I don't want to think about this! Don't you worry your pretty head. Are you serious right now, Jupiter? Just lighting the mood. This isn't a mood you can just lighten with jokes, asshole. Would it kill you to take anything seriously from... Exactly! Mars knows what I'm talking about. Oh, and what were you doing to help, Because panicking and worrying her more won't do much. Just so you know. Just to inform you, since you apparently lack all self-awareness. No, not you, Amar. You're doing great. Stop arguing! I don't need this. Oh, see? Mercury. Mercury. Too bad I can't drink mercury. That's not healthy. I'm locking in on your location as we speak. We'll be there before you know it. My fight or flight finally kicks into gear. I shove myself out of my chair and run to equip my suit, activating the helmet filters once it's on to take care of the smoke and looking around for exits. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of tracking on my person, and that's how they're going to find where I am, even if the ship is down. Pushing through the smoke, I run to try to save some of the rations. I still can't find the source of the fire, and the smoke is difficult to see through, but years of living in the same tiny space has paid off. I'm able to navigate mostly without any sight throughout the station. As I move, I begin to just barely make out where the smoke is thickest. It seems to be coming from the supplies! Did he set me up? Bull! Oh man, I'm so mad. So much for the rations. I hit the emergency door locks and isolate the main control room, supply room, and the sleeping pod from the hallway. Hold on. I think I just... I'm trying to figure out something over here. Where's my model? I don't know what folder my model's in. Oh, I moved it too far. Oh, I moved it too far. I have to figure this out. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. But just as the door is closing, the boom is so loud it dulls my hearing to a sharp ringing noise, and I see metal sharpened from the door fly around me. I curl in on myself to shield my organs. But some of it pierces through the tough fabric of my suit. I have no idea if it broke all the way through, if it's ruined the airtight seal. If it has, I'm effectively Screwed. Luckily, I don't feel any pain or cuts. Hopefully, that's not just because of the adrenaline. A weightless feel overtakes me as I begin to float and know that the explosion took out the climate control systems, which means it's probably ruptured the oxygen supply. Oh god. I desperately attempt to control on my zero gravity gear to maneuver further away from the explosion site, but they're unresponsive. I guess since I never left the space station and regular visits from headquarters stopped a while ago, none of my gear has been properly maintained. Oh, now you can see my mouse. I thought you couldn't see my mouse before. Did I accidentally change that? I can't move and the fire is spreading fast. Fueled by the release of oxygen from all the supply tanks in the station atmosphere, the fire has become a massive wall creeping towards me. All I can do is stare at it, numbness creeping down my limbs, trying desperately not to hyperventilate and waste what little oxygen I had left in the tank strapped to my back. Distantly, I hear another series of booms. It must be another explosion, a chain reaction. There's nothing left. Even if the fire ran out of oxygen and stopped, that'd mean I'm out of oxygen too. No comms, no supplies, no hope. This is it. Controlling my breath becomes almost impossible. Even with all I've been through in this job, I've never felt a panic quite like this. This is going to be it. All my dreams, everything, it's over. I'm surprised they haven't mentioned the vibrator. I have never envisioned it would go like this. Never thought I'd be so alone. I close my eyes, not able to face the roaching fire head on as it comes over even closer. There's nothing else I can do. At least I got to meet them. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter. Tears come to my eyes while remembering their goofy banter, the weird yet sweet sides I got to see once they opened up a little, the completely stupid yet somehow perfect way we met. They saved me from slow death with dumb porn ad. I've never been so grateful for a bunch of idiots in my whole life. They brought joy and companionship and fun when I never thought I'd find it again. They comforted me and helped me at every turn. And through the loss of my dear through the loss of my dear Buzz. And then we met and then I went and betrayed them. I didn't even get a chance to make it right now. Prometheus will come to Olympia and then it's not fair. I'm sorry, I held on as long as I could. Hang on. What? Is that a voice? Hang on, Amor, we're coming! It is. The sound's familiar, but it can't be. It's only been a handful of minutes since I messaged them. There's no way. But hope seizes my fragile little heart, and I muster all the breath left in my lungs and scream as loud as I can through the transponder on my helmet. Here, I'm over here! There's a commotion from behind the airlock door that leads outside the station. Beyond, it is nothing but empty space. Surely they're not. Aggressive writhing sounds emanate from outside the station door. Is that? No way. I see the tip of a massive chainsaw break through the metal door. Okay, maybe it's not them. He said something about a chainsaw earlier. It is them. Hold on. I lost chat. Oh, sorry. I missed all that. I lost chat somewhere. Cookie Run Tower for adventures, choices. Man, I wish I could play Cookie Run. Oh yeah, if it looks like an accident if they killed you, that's true. Well, they wanted the info though. They wanted the info. So why would they? They just spent all that money. Huh. I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm not a billionaire. When I learned that I was time to always maintain the safety gear. What the F? What is this thing made out of? The doors are supposed to be impenetrable by common weaponry. Oh, no, that's a lie. This stuff is old. What's going on now? Is this an imposter? Have I been catfished? Trapped between the wall of fire and the door. I can do nothing but watch. With the chainsaw finishes cutting through, the doors come bursting down. I want to see if there's a CG. Through the sparks and ash and the smoke, I see three fingers. Oh, fingers. I see three figures approaching me. Oh, there it is. Okay, they're thinner than I thought they would be. Yeah, this one looks thinner than I thought they would be on here. Over there! More? We're here! Hang in there! Whoa, whoa, don't pass out on us. We need to get her out of here now. I like how they're all there for like one person. I feel like that's weird for someone that you just met on a dating app. We need to get her out of here now. Oh, they've all come to save me. Maybe it's out of relief, or maybe it's because of smoke inhalation. But I can't seem to keep my eyes open. Oh, she's wearing a glove. Okay. Amor, stay with us. No. I'm out. I'm gone. I feel somebody's hand lift me carefully in their arms. I hear one last voice before I lose consciousness entirely, but I can't quite make out which one of them it belongs to. Of course it'd be Mercury! I think whoever carries the person, it's gonna be their route, and I'm glad it's Mercury. Let's go home, Amor. Wait, is he crying? Aww. Narrative designer. Designer, writer, artist, edit narrative. Love Mora, art. Oh, okay, that's who it is. Game director, narrative designer, writer, artist. Ooh, edit. Man, they did a lot. Love Mora, artist, video editor. Okay. Prinny, merchandise consultant, Van Pre, narrative designer, artist, UI, art and design. Zuchi, music, sound, and lead programmer. If you enjoyed the game, you can join the official Discord. Oh yeah, they have a Discord! They do put some stuff on there. I joined it. Leave feedback or report bugs. The Discord is linked in the main menu. Or if you really want everything the demo has to offer, maybe you can give those three video calls another try. Who knows? What video calls? Load game, settings, Discord. What settings? Full screen, text, music. Hold on, I'm gonna go back real quick. Okay. Oh, okay. Get different answers. So for me personally, what I like to do for these games is I like to play I play one playthrough to see who I naturally get. Because I like to see who I naturally get. It's mostly been bad endings. I might get one character, but I usually get their bad endings. But I like to see who I get naturally. Who do I get with my own personality? And then I follow walkthroughs, and to see who I like overall. Usually, it's been a hit or miss. I might get one character and I might stick with them for the rest of the game, or I might end up liking a different character overall. It's been a while though since I've played. I have a hit or miss list. Overall though, I do like the game. It was such a pull through. Like, I was a little weary of the game at first because I'm not like openly, how should I say it, like openly sexual. I don't like to openly talk about like intercourse or like basically I'm not Jupiter. I'm not Jupiter. I don't like talking about that kind of stuff out in the open like that. I'm not Jupiter. But they made it in a jokingly later on, so it got easier to like talk about and make it like more fun. And I know that science and stuff is not usually talked about. It's not one of my first games that I would go for, but this one it just made it more fun and interesting and easy because it has other topics. So I definitely love it. I love Mercury. I keep going back and forth between who I can tolerate between Jupiter and Mars. I think Mars is winning for that second place spot. Yeah, I hate Jupiter with the passion. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting. It pulls me in immediately playing through it. It just gets easier and easier to fall for the more and more you play this game. So I definitely, the author is definitely very good at their storytelling and writing. Everyone did such a good job with the art, the playthrough, the setup. With games that I've played where you make choices and whatnot, I already forgot what I just said. Like, I forgot the words that I just said. Yeah, oh, that's what it was. With the games that I've played through where you make choices and things like that, they make the characters very different but very easy to like. I really don't know. I get, like, confused with, like, my mind is, like, running so fast between everything because I'm just staring at the art alone. And it's just, like, so interesting. I love the characters. I love the way that they wrote the story. They definitely made each character different when you put them together. That's what I've always said. It's very hard for some games to make the characters interesting separate and then make the characters interesting when they're together. I love the characters when they're together. But then when they're separate, it's almost not as interesting, and they seem to have a good balance of that. Because Mercury was very interesting with everyone else, but also very interesting when he was by himself. Mars had that same balance. Even Jupiter had a little bit of that. He had his own mystery to him. So it does make me want to think and see more. And then there's that backstory of what's going on with the whole world takeover with this whole outer space thing. So I definitely want to see more. Everyone did a good job with, like, the writing, definitely, and I'm a big author fan. The art is there. You can definitely see the variation too. I'm gonna show that for a second. There's an art variation. If you look at Mars, that looks like a completely different art style compared to Mercury's. Not sure about Jupiter's, but definitely a difference between Mars and Jupiter's. But I definitely would support this on Kickstarter. You can find that info on my YouTube channel for the reaction for the trailer. This game is on Steam, and I always forget that one. Itch.io. But yeah, I would suggest Steam because that's more well known. But yeah, you can find all the information there. But yeah, I definitely want to see more of this game, for sure. I want to see more of this game and see where it goes. I want to know more about Mercury. I want to know more about Mercury. I don't remember how long the Kickstarter is going to be. I think until, like, the next couple weeks. I know that I'm going to get charged on, like, February 1st. How long is their, like, goal going for? How long is their goal? Hold on. In your orbit. After this, we are going to end in a little bit and raid someone. Ooh, they're a little bit there. They're about halfway there. They have 11, well, not counting today, they have 10 days left. But I do want to see where the game goes. I'm going to try to put more support out there. Hi, Beyblade. Welcome back. We're actually just about to wrap up. I feel like the game was pretty interesting and fun. I felt like the nights ended, though. They, like, went to night mode really fast. Let's see if there's any other monster girl to raid. Oh, you just found one, Nom? Send it to me on Discord. Heh, Beyblade, I'm no one's mommy. I don't know about mommy, but... Oh, they're doing that. Okay. I'm trying to see who to raid right now. Ah! We need to switch the sound for that one. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Man, there's so many, like, ads. So I just found out that, so I'm part of the Monster Girls group. It was started by, Porcelain Maid. But I was checking out Porcelain Maid, yesterday for streams. And apparently Porcelain Maid made this group. And he wanted to do something with it, but then didn't. And then just left it. So I don't know who's taking charge of it, but yeah, Porcelain Maid started this. So I think that's funny. But whoever's like taking charge of it's doing a good job. Because the process to like get in took a while, and I mean a while. Tutorials on how to make your stream better? In what way? Like, what are you working on? Or what do you feel like you need help in? Feel free to, like, reach out and ask questions to see if I can help, or... Tech stuff, would be something else, but... I could try to help where I can. Oh, wow. Okay, I like to try to help small streamers. I think I'm gonna go back to that one... Oh, you're setting up the new subscriber thing? Ah, okay. Setting up the new subscriber alert and the sound from the desktop. Well, don't try to do it all at once. Don't try to do it all at once. You don't have to get it all in one go. Even one bit at a time matters, you know? You can do it one bit at a time. Like, I didn't get all my art stuff until, like, way later. Hey, 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 what you mean? 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 And things change all the time. Okay, so I found someone, oh, wait. Okay, so I found someone to raid. They literally just started their stream. Their name is Vanessa Office. They're playing Overwatch. They're a singer slash voice actress. They're a serpent queen. They do more horror, housewife stuff. I feel like they have like a moth, kind of, a little bit like moth demon kind of outfit for their VTuber model. But otherwise, they're a their description is, where's their description? Oh, there it is. They speak Mandarin. They speak Mandarin, Chinese, and English. Not too much English, but they're working on it. Pronouns are she, her. They're the queen of alternate dimension kingdom. Descendant of serpent people. So more like dark on the edgy side. They're also training. Oh, they're training a puppy. They're training a service puppy. Who doesn't want to help and support that? Who doesn't want to? Oh, thanks for the DM. I'll look at it after stream. It is going to take me a bit. But yeah, they're training a service puppy. So we might hear the puppy in the back of the stream. But yeah, they literally just started streaming. Who doesn't want to raid after that? Yeah. So Vanessa, Ophis. As I've said before, sometimes some raids don't work, but we'll go ahead and try theirs. We go ahead and try to support on our end. Tomorrow we will be back at it again with what's tomorrow? A writing stream, editing. Oh, wait. Oh, I like how this part says oh man, I see some other people. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I just see the thing here. It does says. A nimble. Okay, we can... Sorry. Tomorrow we'll be back at it with a romance writing stream. We'll edit one of my previous romance novels and then work on one of the newer ones that I'm working on. But otherwise, my precious sparkles, get your potions ready, jump on them broomsticks, and I hope you remember your spells, because I never do. And I'll see everyone on the other side. Bye-bye.